Welcome to a review on this beautiful day. My name is Ramsey Enoch, and joining me on review is Michael Ekene. Good morning, Michael.
Good morning.
It's good to have you on the program today. We want to talk about something very important, and that is about the fact that the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria is appealing to Nigerians that there is no need for the protest, the general mass protest, right? Because Nigerians say they want to hit the street protesting the hunger in the land. And he's appealing, say we are doing all we can. There is no need protesting. What would you have to say about the appeal coming from the president and looking at what he's been doing? We're told last week that 20 trucks of rice will be distributed to each of the states, to ameliorate the hunger. And remember, import duty being removed. All right. And for some food items, maize and millet, and some of the food items. What do you think? An appeal is coming. Some persons were saying, well, if it hits some persons, they will feel they're in power. And because they are not being affected, they may say, well, whatever I want to happen should happen. But then if there is a protest, the country will not be conducive enough for governance. It's part of it. So what do you think about this appeal coming from the president?
The president made the call yesterday at the council meeting of traditional rulers, where we have some traditional emirs. We also have the what is it called? Oba Adeyeye, talking about the traditional rulers converging yesterday, and he made the appeal to Nigerians, stressing the need of unity, peace, noting that Nigeria has over 200 million, more than over 200 million people, that protests and violence has never been a way to resolve economic hardship in any nation. He also cited instances of the crisis in Kenya and India, where people with sinister motives hit the street and destroying lives and properties. Has that resolved the crisis and hardship? No. I think there are many ways to resolve this economic hardship. If the policies and reforms are in process, it's a gradual process. It's something that takes time, for it to gradually take credence and take preeminence over all aspects of the economy. So the president's soliciting for Nigerians not to protest. Well, I pray that those who are already on that note of protesting, those who are already clamoring, let's go protest. But then I also saw a circulation making rounds on social media where some groups of people, we have Nigerian Youth Organization, we have Ariwa Youth, some group of youth have already made some, circulations to their members to get ready for a mass protest, peaceful protest. But then we also know what has happened. These things, the things they outlined for their protest mandates are very ambiguous in nature. Talking about free education, talking about political reforms in policies, the fuel pump price returned to its original price, and also electricity tariff, multiple taxation.
These are basic amenities, if you ask me. These are some of the things that directly affect the people. And this is what Nigerians have been bearing for a very long time. The burden, coming from these things that were being mentioned, has prevailed on Nigerians for a very long time. So these are things that they really deserve in a working and sane system.
Yeah, very well. Because if you averagely, if you travel out, you find out that somehow it is not like we don't have the social, we don't have the natural endowment in Nigeria. We have it a lot here. Lots of those countries have natural disasters, and all that. It makes you feel Nigeria is blessed, actually. But what has happened over the years is our past leaders have so much mismanaged our economy. Remember, we talked about how the federal government is still recovering abuja load. Till today, some of our past leaders that have swindled our funds and kept them in Swiss account and all that, they are still being recovered. We also have some time where there was a time EFCC broke into the house of former Minister of Finance, Alison Madueke, and then they broke into the war, and dollars were being packed out. The video circulated. So there are so many things that have made Nigeria to get to this time, and I don't think it's an automatic salvage for this present government to do. It's not an automatic amelioration. It takes a gradual process of trying to, bring back the economy, of what has happened in past government. APC government is actually trying, averagely 1 year and so in office. Let's see what they have in the back for Nigerians. But trust me, sir, the economy has so been damaged that you won't even know where to start from. Is it from insecurity, bad roads, electricity, food, unemployment? Sir, it is so much that the government is trying to do something, because you spoke about distribution of bags of rice and also fertilizers to farmers. Has that bags of rice been distributed to the people that
we're
it's
still
meant
waiting.
to?
We've not
We're
heard
still waiting
anything.
because we haven't even heard the people that it was sent to. They talked about the less privileged, getting bags of rice, palliative measures being made. But then have they gotten it? We're seeing the paper talk, but then the moves, the realistic move.
The action is something we've not seen
Something
yet.
we've not seen. So
It's all
Nigerians are saying we won't take to the street because the hardship is so much. If you're not feeling it, the next man next to you. Remember, on the paper we saw where it is written that eating from dustbins has become something that Nigerians have started to do right now because of hunger.
It's now a luxury.
It's not a luxury.
Eating from
can
dustbin.
imagine. You can
Now a
imagine eating from
luxury.
dustbin.
It was on the paper this morning.
Eating from dustbin. So if Nigerians can go to
A nation like Nigeria,
Nigeria.
eating from dustbin.
populous, highly populous, and very, very economic viable, was so rich.
With intelligent people, with
Very intelligent people,
intellectuals.
biochemists, lawyers, doctors, high intellectuals. Even the foreigners will come and take our intellectuals because we have.
That's it. When you have something and you don't value
Yeah, you don't value
whoever
it.
values it will come pick it up. All right. Thank you very much, Michael, for adding your voice to the conversation today. Well, as it is right now, I think the federal government should sit up. The appeal is coming from the number one citizen of the country, talking about His Excellency President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, saying there is no need for protests. The federal government is doing everything to ameliorate the hunger, but then the people are seriously hungry right now. So many things have been done, but then the supervision, we don't know how it's been supervised, is the palliative getting to the people who really needs it. As a matter of fact, almost everybody in Nigeria now is looking for what to eat. What is the federal government doing to bring down the price of commodities in the market? What the protesters have actually outlined is not too big for the country to handle. It's something that can be done because they are basic amenities that the citizens also always desire. Thank you very much.
I also like to solicit before we call it a closure on today's review to those who are clamoring for this protest. I think sometimes the federal government take things seriously when people protest. We've seen the case of the Nigerian Labour Congress and ASU. They will protest before they take it seriously. If the youth says, hey, we want this to happen, remember, we have unscrupulous elements among those people with good motives. We also have people with sinister motives who want to hijack this protest and unleash some unscrupulous activities. There'll be robbery, there'll be breaking up properties, lives of properties lost, looting also. Remember that the security operatives will be in place. Some people are also have that health implications that if the tear gas is thrown, they could die. So think about it. Is that the best way for the government to listen? Sometimes when there's a mass protest, government listens to the pleas and the clamor of the youth. But I also feel that there are better ways, like the presidency says. These reforms, programs and policies that we're trying to put in place will take time for the implementation and for it to affect all aspects of the
positive
economy.
impact and effect of
on
it.
economy. Can you guys give us time for we to make these reforms happen, or you want to take to the street? Taking to the street, remember, some people will lose their phones, some will lose their lives. Also, movements in major cities will also be hampered, because if Nigerians take to the street, you know what it means. We all know how NSAS started. It started small, but then it became blue. Also, we've seen what some Southeast states are telling people who are talking about this protest. Remember, there is a sit at home every Monday. They've said that if you go on protest, do you still think we are going to pay you, because you're going to be affecting all economic activities and business activities, and also people who go to work might not really go to work. So it's going to affect the economy. I think there should be peaceful dialogue. That is what this local traditional rulers have actually advocated and admonished. Peaceful protest. President has said that as traditional rulers, you guys are custodians of law and order and peace in your locality, the grassroots, which is very close to the people. Take this message of peace to them. Let them know that we are working as seriously to see that we ameliorate the sufferings and hardship which is prevalent in Nigeria right now. So let's see what comes out.
All right, let's see what comes out of the whole situation. Will the protests continue? Will the federal government do something fast to stop this protest? What impact will the traditional rulers make at their various offices? You know, their localities. You know, the people, they are very close to the people.
Yeah.
The people they rule, and you know how prominent these people are. They are always been listened to. Let's see what will happen at the end of the day. Thank you very much for being part of the review for today. We'll come on your way again, same time, same station tomorrow. Bye-bye for now, and have a beautiful day. My name is Ramsey Enoch.